이건 아까 봤던 그 무슨 이상한 얼굴? 더 내려가야 되나 본데요? 일단
I bet that's an activation mechanism for the door.
아까 말한 것처럼 높은 데서 떨어지니까 이게 노란색이 됐어요. 또 저 사람 얼굴 눈은 지금 동력이 안 들어와서 작동을 안 하는 것 같은데, 일단 뭐 계속 아래로 내려가 볼게요. 지금 무슨
This is meaningless. Foster is dead. Some things just cannot be undone. Think
홀
about it.
같은 데 내려갔고,
If you could capture the souls of the dead in a cube and then bring the person back to life, surely it would be a huge industry.
It's not like that. I know for a fact that he's in there.
I have wondered how you came to believe that, but I doubt that I'll agree with your reasoning. You resourcefuls are too far
남자는
removed from
포스터가
reality to
죽었다고
make
생각을
sense.
하고
You've seen nothing but the bought and paid for
포기를 안 하는 것
fairy
같은데.
tale designed by your grandfather.
Well, the reality of my fairy tale upbringing was that it was all about this place. No, even before that, my genes. Grant spent centuries creating his resourcefuls, carefully picking potential from the gene pool. We were created to come here, and this feels very real to me.
이게 다 스토리 설명을 하는 것 같은데, 이쯤 되면 저기 좀 나와야 될 거야. 일단 끝없이 밑으로 내려가는 중. 뭔가 있는데 여기.
Now, these I know. We had rings exactly like them in the gardens.
The suit detects a small gravity charge inside the scepter.
Perhaps it can power the big door. The pedestal looks like the activation mechanism.
뭔가 상호작용을 할 수 있을 것 같은데. 이거.
Just out of curiosity, what's the higher meaning of keeping scepters displayed inside huge rings made of gold? It does seem a bit much, even if you are filthy rich.
The rings were not for show. They are part of our training.
Oh, and you do what exactly? Step inside and feel wealthy?
Not quite. The rings
No,
spin
that's
up,
not it.
and the challenge is to get out in one piece. At first, staying in there is the only sane thing to do. But as the hunger comes, the rhythm of the spinning starts to sink in. At some point, you realize that starving
어렵구나, 어려워.
eats away at your chance of making it out. Then the leap. No, wait too long.
Right.
여기에 못 보던.
You almost had me
뭔가가
going there for a while.
아닌가? 여기는 아까 왔던 데고. 어디로 가야 되나? 아래 길이 있나? 여기 아까 왔던 데인데 이 길을 잘 모르겠네.
You were heading for the big door. Perhaps I should pin it to your HUD.
절로 가야 된다고? 오케이. 친절하네. 저쪽까지 100 몇 걸음만 가면 되는 것 같은데. 올라가는 길이 어디지? 여긴가? 아닌데? 내려가는 게 아니라 게임 돌아가는 건가? 죄송합니다. 제가 김치라서 아마 이쪽으로 이렇게 해서 가는 것 같은데. 왠지 저기에 가면은 뭔가 액션이 나올 것 같아. 아닌가? 여기가 아닌가? 아, 여기 통로. 뭔가에 가까워지고 있어.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed that there were no other exits from this pit than the big door. How I hope the scepter will magically make it open.
It will work.
Must be nice always feeling that the world will act in your favor. It doesn't, though. My guess is that you will learn this momentarily.
일단 저랬고 여기다가 꽂으면은
Now, let's see.
뭔가가 바뀌겠지?
Nothing. What a shock.
아무것도 안 바뀌네?
Looks like you might be joining Foster after all, just not the way you imagined.
I don't get it. What Gramps did to hundreds of resourcefuls for this? I saw it the day I came to you. The subject lies down on a marble surface with a strange silver pattern. And the silver unfolds, pierces the skin, and slithers inside. In about half an hour, it consumes everything. And all that remains is an empty slab of marble and a newly formed cube.
No.
He called it the translation. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through separate doors. We said it 1,000 times, never realizing. I didn't catch Foster's soul in a magical cube. He was dying, and I translated him.
You killed him. The fact that your grandfather did unspeakable things doesn't prove he was right. That Foster can come back, that's insane.
It was the only chance we had, and believe me, I'm good at chances. I gamble for a living, remember? That's how I've stayed alive all these years after leaving the gardens.
Well, this time it didn't pan out. Look at you now.
You think I'm giving up?
가능했는데? 문 안으로 쏜 건가? 일단
Do you see that?
여기는
The
좀
dim glow.
The activation of the door must have triggered a chemiluminescent. Not uncommon for evacuation purposes.
저 문이 뭔가 스티커가 돼서 이렇게 형광물질이 발동을 했다는데
This place is huge. This hallway alone could easily house all the resourcefuls that ever were.
진짜 큰
You finding anything here without coordinates would be a miracle. I compared the quarters you're in now with the overall structure of the planet. The palace is everywhere, all the way to the core. Huge sectors separated by the outside structures you were in.
진짜 이렇게 큰 건물에 뭐 아무도 없네. 이쯤 되면 뭐가 나올 때가 되지 않았나? 이게 지금 해보니까 액션을 막 엄청나게 기대하고 하는 사람보다는 스토리를 조금 알면서 해야 될 것 같아요. 그래서 저처럼 영어를 잘 하시는 분이 아니면은 초반에 조금 지루함을 볼 수 있을 것 같습니다. 왜냐면은 제가 지금 지루함을 느끼고 있기 때문에. 지금까지 딱히 액션을 보여준 게 없어서 스토리를 좀 이해하면서 하면은 재미가 있을 것 같긴 한데, 지금까지 제가 대충 이해한 바로는 포스터라는 사람을, 이 사람 주인공의 할아버지? 그런 느낌인데, 사람을 찾으러 이 건물 안에 들어왔다는 거? 그 정도? 그래서 지금 전화 통화라고 해야 되나? 뭔가 남자 목소리가 들리는데 그 남자 정체도 잘 모르겠고, 길이 두 갈래 길인데 이제 복도밖에 없을 것 같으니까 일로 한번 가봅시다. 여기 그냥 문만 있네? 아, 여기 처음 왔던 곳인가? 처음에 왔던 곳 같은데? 한 바퀴 좀 본 거야? 아니네, 저기도 문 있네. 일단 쭉 가봅시다. 여기는 뭐 하는 곳이지?
Hello?
뭐 없니?
Anyone home? Hello?
뭐 없니? 소리치면서 다녀야 되나?
Anyone home?
아무도 없니?
Hello?
여기로 내려가야 되나? 여기 한번 내려가 봅시다.
Hello?
I'm getting some local increases in energy emission.
Know what it is?
Can't tell. It's not radiation. One of them is close to your location. I'll pin it to your HUD.
여기로 가야 되나 보다.
I've got to
이게
give it to him, the old man. This place is
진행이 느리면
spectacular.
이렇게
Nothing but an
컷으로
infinite
뚫어서
palace would
하다.
suffice for you resourcefuls.
I wish you'd stop calling me resourceful.
It's what you are.
I had the training, but I never bought into Gramps' vision. I never wanted any of this.
Yet here you are.
I was 6 the first time I ran away. I hiked for weeks to see what was beyond the gardens.
낮게 오고 있는
When
것
I
같긴
finally
한데,
reached the wall, Gramps was there waiting for me. There's nothing out there but people living like
여기서
animals,
떨어지면
fighting to
죽을
please
것
their
같은데.
immediate needs and desires. They have no ambition, no perspective. Why fight to get the best out of the little time you have on Earth when you could be fighting to have much more? He went on about the wonders of the palace, but he had already lost me. All I could hear was the blood rushing in my veins. I wanted that. To fight for the here and now. I decided that I would do whatever it took to make that happen. So I went back with him, to follow the training, figuring I'd need it to get away. And I was good.
세이빙
He called
포인트가
me
있는 거
his
보아서
prize.
지면 방향
Before the
맞는 것 같은데.
turn, I ran, just shy of 15. I've been out for 7 years now. Not really what you'd call a running away from home excursion.
Not really, no.
London, you've got to believe me. Foster was a bloody mess
저쪽으로
and
가야
wouldn't have
되는데
made it out
길이
alive.
없는데?
None of us would if I tried to escape of him like that.
He gave you the lighter, so he must have wanted me to take you here. But he would never buy into your grandfather's delusions. It's so far-fetched it almost makes me sick.
길이요? 융화에 아닌가고요? 절로 가야 되나? 여기도 뭐 따로 길이 있네. 이쪽으로 하는 것 같은데 길 찾기가 생각보다 쉽지가 않네요. 그래도 어제 가라고 나와서 게임이 엄청 불친절하거나 그러진 않네요. 여기 길 막혔으니까 영화 뭐지?
Hello? Is that a throne?
오호.
Look.
신기한데? 일단 이런 게 있으면은 시간이 아니네. 여기 정답 달리자. 그냥 지나고 있는데.
This must be it.
여기가 뭔가 에너지의 근원 같아요.
It looks exactly like the thing that made the cube.
큐브의 에너지를 충전할 수 있는 그런 곳인 것 같은데.
Something's not right. I'm picking up a whole load of phenomena.
London? Foster?
이제부터 뭔가 본격적으로 하는 것 같은데 이런 것도 다 있어.
Are you doing this?
Ben, I thought I lost you. Massive power surges are blazing through the outside structures, and the gravity clouding nearly tore me apart.
She's waking up.
More like malfunctioning. If those reaction veins cross... Wait, what's that? Something's wrong with your HUD.
I think it's the cube telling me where to go. It happened when I put it on my back.
Unlikely. The suit is hard-coded, and all blocks capped to the minimum. No room for adding to or altering the code.
무슨 원이 하나 더 생겼는데.
Hello?
어디? 600km?
Anyone home?
일단 이제 상호작용이 되고
See that? The suit's been enabled to interface with the palace. Maybe it's Foster trying to help.
Foster was many things, but not a systems physicist.
Why are you still denying that we have a chance? Everything around us is a marvel.
Everything around you is critically unstable. I think the whole place is malfunctioning. You should be getting out of there.
나 뭔가 잘못한 것 같죠?
Look, I got a new waypoint, and it's a lot closer.
가깝네.
Not that way,
Oh, what?
evidently.
아, 이것도 가시 나갔는데? 이게 문도 함정이 있네. 이런가? 오. 아, 제대로 열리는 문을 찾아야 될 것 같은데 다 가시 갈리는 거야. 이것도 이것도 아, 이거다. 예, 문을 자세히 보면은 가시가 달려있는 문이 있고 안 달려있는 문이 있는데 뭔가 촘촘히 박혀있는 거는 가시가 있는 함정입니다. 그리고 저렇게 매끈한 게 함정이 없는 여기에 뭔가 있는데요? 문을 열고 다니고
Look at that.
뭔가가 있는데?
Did you see that? It charged my suit.
I don't know what sort of holographic phenomenon that was, but it was extremely compatible with the dual retention system of your suit.
이게 피 채워주는 거네. 수트 피 채워주는 거. 요것도 가시. 땅. 요것도 가시 있는 거고.
Look, there are more of them.
Power for your suit won't be a problem. The outside of the palace sectors burn red hot, but even inside the walls and floors I read a build-up of gravity charge.
Why would anyone need power on a scale like that?
I hope it's not part of the malfunction. Overcharging would be catastrophic.
Always seeing the bright side.
요것도 그렇게 하면 기본적으로 기착 게임인데? 요거 뭐 딱히 수정내가 하는 게 없고 아무것도 없네. 저것도 100% 가시 나온 거고 이렇게
This is bad, N. The palace system's shut down, but it's still charging. The jewel mass is nearing the direct
전력이
charge
나간 거
limit.
같은데?
That felt horrible. I couldn't move.
It was a massive energy discharge. It must have made your suit brace.
The lights have stabilized.
The discharge kicked in system processes planet-wide, but it's producing a lot more energy than needed. Building up charge again.
제 에너지가 안정화가 돼가지고 다시 꺼졌네.
Another discharge.
맨날
There's air now. How is that possible?
I don't know. The chemical composition of the environment was altered in the blink of an eye. That must have been what the energy buildup was for.
여기부터는 산소가 있는 것 같아요. 다시 불이 꺼졌고.
What the? Flowers? They
What
weren't
the-
here before the blackout, right?
No, they were not.
I guess it's part of the welcoming package.
자꾸 불이 꺼졌다 켜졌다 하는데
What's that?
뭔가 불에 탔는데?
Hello?
뭔가 지금 뭔가 불이 하려면은 산소가 있어야 되니까 여기가 산소가 있고
There are more of them.
이게 일반 대기랑 다르게 없다는 건데 꽃도 살고 있고
Everything is so neat. Weird how it scatters these chunks all over.
여기도 뭔가 탄 게 흔적이 있는데 뭔가 이제 슬슬 수상한 느낌.
What the? This one moves.
Worse, it's alive.
살아있다고?
The sphere appears when humans or animals are detected in close proximity, but this...
Anyone home?
누구니? 이쯤 되면 나올 때가 되지 않니? 이것도 가시라는 거지. 또 불이 꺼지고. 이게 불이 꺼졌다 켜졌다 할 때마다 뭔가 새로운 게 나타나는데 움직이는
What are they? It can't be Foster, right? I mean, the palace did try to read the cube and then malfunctioned. This can't be the palace attempting to bring him back,
잘못되고 있어.
right?
No matter the intent, that's not Foster. It's not sentient.
일단 저기 가면 갈수록 뭔가 이상한 것들이 계속 많아지고 있는데 일단 뭔지는 모르겠고 저기로 가면은 뭔가
What does that mean? I get color now.
The suit senses a threat. Yellow means that you might be noticed. Red means you're targeted.
아 오케이 똑똑하구만. 네 도착했는데 아 이게 도착하니까 또 뭔가 딴 데로 가야 되네. 오 뭐야
They'll be walking soon. Are you still sure this is a good idea?
무슨 좀비 같은 것도 있는데 혹시 모르니까 피해서 갑시다. 오빠 굉장히 많은데
I don't know what's most absurd. The palace populating itself with these grotesque hostiles, or you charging on like you'll be able to survive when they're fully evolved.
근데 좀만 더
never
가면 얘네들이
expected this to be
공격할 것
easy.
같아.